very interesting presentation which addressed upfront the issue of scalability. That is the objective, and that is an example. Let me pass to Stephanie Failloux, to you, please, for telling us about Tahiti. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. I cannot share my screen. Can you please do it for me?
That.
I thought that might happen.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Technology not here with me.
There are only 2 slides, so it's okay.
Yeah, well, go ahead and talk while I...
So, hi, everyone. I'm Stephanie Mareva Failloux. I'm really delighted to be here to promote the SWAC technology and, in particular, the success of the Tahiti Hospital, which has been functioning since March 2022. First of all, I wanted to say that I'm from Tahiti, and I work on the French Overseas Territories Innovation and Startup Ecosystem from Paris, where I am based. We look at innovations born in those territories, which are unique laboratories for social and environmental impact. And we advise public actors on how to deploy those innovations. The SWAC technology is especially close to my heart because being from Tahiti, I have witnessed how the environment, and particularly the ocean, has changed and deteriorated during the course of my short lifetime. Coastal erosion have been wiping out our beaches. Corals have been bleaching, losing their colors to become white and now black. And fish have become smaller and smaller, and typhoons more and more frequent. And all this during the course of my lifetime, which is 52 years. So it is really my great pleasure and honor to introduce the first SWAC for a public establishment in the world, and that is the Hospital Tahiti SWAC. I happen to live right next to it when I'm in Tahiti. The other page, Jonathan. So first, a couple of images. So there you see the technical room, as well as the pipes as they are being dragged and installed. So here we're talking about a real installation, so real numbers. The intake pipes, the diameter is 71 centimeter, so that would be about 2.33 feet. The length of the intake pipes is close to 3.6 kilometers, so that's about 12,000, a little less than 12,000 feet. And it involves 200 workers to do that installation, as well as 25 partner companies. And the whole project took 6 years. And as I said earlier, it started in 2022. Next slide, please. Some more numbers. The cost of the total project was $30 million, and it was funded 100% by public funds. It was the European Investment Bank, the AFD, so the French Development Agency, as well as the Tahitian government, which put the funds. The cooling power is 6 megawatt cold, and well, I already went over the size of the pipes. The technical performance was better than expected. In terms of cost savings of CO2 emissions were reduced by over 15,000 tons per year. And the electricity consumption was reduced by 12 gigawatt hour per year. That's a reduction of 90%. And we had a better performance than expected, 45 to 50 instead of 25 to 30. So that means for 1 watt of electricity going into the system, we got more than 45 watt cold out of that system. But not only the technical performance was a success, but the financial performance also is conclusive, since the cost savings per year is $3 million on the electricity bill. So that's 90% as well of reduction. That means that this project is going to be covered, amortized over 10 years, which is way better than what was expected in the model, which was based on an amortization of 20 years. And in terms of the cost to the hospital, it's $1.5 million in terms of interest on their loan. And cherry on the cake, we have side positive consequences that everybody went over already. No negative impact on the environment because the water that goes back in the ocean is at about 12 to 13 degrees, which is way colder than the surface temperature of the ocean, which is more 25 degrees. There is also another advantage in terms of maintenance, since this costs less than 10 times what a normal air conditioning system costs for the hospital. Less dependence on fossil fuel, of course, but a much better cooling comfort because the cold that comes in is stable and is guaranteed. And the other elements, low carbon footprint and a very high reliability. As Jonathan and others have said, there have been 2 other SWACs in Tahiti, in French Polynesia rather, one in Bora Bora, the first one, and one in Titiaroa, so private hotels. And I wanted to highlight that it's the same engineers company that set up all those SWACs. It's AIRARO, and they are here. I know they are listening, so if I say something wrong, please raise your hand. So in terms of what we can see since 2005, which was when Bora Bora came out, since the 2005, we have had 3 installations, and we can see that the SWAC has proven to be reliable and disruptive and cost-efficient technology for cooling tropical areas. I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. That was on the dot. Appreciate that. Well, now we have the context. We have the examples of developed countries where it has been done. And I would like now to pass the word to Gabriela Azuela, the practice manager